Today we're going to be talking about this summer's biggest releases. We're going to be going through them, saying if we recommend them, just saying a couple of quick thoughts, just getting y'all caught up.
Yeah, it'll be brief. We will basically just give some really quick thoughts and then tell you if we recommend it. I'll give my recommendation. Andrew will give his. If we both recommend the movie, get your butt off the couch and go watch it, okay?
I got a new mic, so hopefully we don't have any more problems with any of that Transformers stuff that was going on in earlier videos.
Yeah, we just want to be like a totally accessible channel, and that accessibility starts with Logan, because we all know he's got the more basic taste.
Y'all subscribe in honor of this new mic, which my mom got for me.
I love you, Mommy.
Yo, shout out Andrew's mom. Shout out Andrew's mom. I also have an announcement. I've now have full custody of baby Groot again. So we've brought him home. Ice tried to take him, but we got him back.
For my Succession fans out there, we got Greg and Kendall.
Yeah.
And they're in love.
No! All right, so summer films. So the summer season basically starts like mid-May on, or later May on.
Yeah, post Labor Day. Yeah.
To start off, let's just get the superhero films out of the way. This is Superman and Fantastic Four. I talk about them in a future video that will be coming out soon, talking about just superhero movies in general. I'm not going to give you my thoughts. Andrew.
Yes, so Superman, recommended. I like Superman. James Gunn, to me, kind of delivers a similar movie every single time he does the superhero movies, but there are always going to be some good laughs, some good action sequences. I think he gets Superman right, so I recommend that one. Fantastic Four, on the other hand, I really, really didn't like. I thought it didn't look good. I thought the story was very by the numbers. Fantastic Four, I knew it was coming. I just thought it was stupid in general. Don't recommend it. I'm sorry for the F4 fans out there.
Yeah, so I'm also recommending Superman, and I'll recommend Fantastic Four. It was fine. But, so Superman is our first Film Minor recommendation. All right, How to Train Your Dragon. This was fine. It translated well to live action, but it was nothing I hadn't seen before. Obviously, the animated movie still clears this by considerable margin. I think it had not nearly as much charm as the animated movie, but it traded that for a little bit more drama that I thought was a little bit more believable in some scenarios, but at the same time, it was also less believable. Like, if I'm recommending this movie, I'm going to recommend the animated movie.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I mean, the animated movie's my favorite animated movie of all time, but also probably just one of my favorite movies in general. And this is copy, shot for shot, bar for bar, the same exact thing. Except just less charisma with the actors. It's not as much fun to watch. The pacing's a little bit worse. It's just a downgrade in pretty much every facet from the other one. So if you're going to watch this story, if you're going to be with these characters, just watch the animated movie. I mean, this one's fine. It's probably one of the better live action remakes we've seen, but that's literally because it doesn't deviate whatsoever.
Yeah.
So you can watch it if you really love the original and you kind of want to see what they do with it, but they don't really do anything with it, so.
No recommendation there. Yikes. All right. Naked Gun. Already made a review on this. Go watch it. That's all I'm going to say.
He doesn't get naked in it. Huh? Yeah.
I don't think you're right about that.
Let's move on. Okay.
All right. Jurassic World Rebirth. This movie is genuinely horrible.
I would not recommend. The new Jurassic Worlds have all kind of just slowly gotten worse and worse. I didn't even watch Dominion, but maybe this one's a step up. I
don't know.
I mean, I like ScarJo, but she's got nothing to do here. It just keeps going on and on. Feels like it lasts forever. The family dynamic was terrible. I mean,
and the villain,
there really wasn't anything going for it.
The villain is like not even a villain. He just like is just kind of there, and the girl kind of accuses him, and so the whole movie they're trying to paint him as like some evil guy, and you're like, he didn't really do anything terribly wrong, but you know.
Oh yeah, the villain. I forgot. Like it's
He
not,
literally is just,
it's not a very
spoilers,
memorable movie.
He literally is just there. The girl like trips and falls off the boat, and he doesn't help her up while they're getting chased by Spinosauruses. And she's like, "He pushed me off and tried to murder me." And then they're like clapping when he gets brutally murdered.
Yeah, and then Mahershala Ali gets like this Deus Ex Machina off screen, like runs away from the T-Rex or something. I don't know. It's so stupid.
It was
they
so
drive
dumb.
off in the sunset. But yeah, don't suggest that one.
No, absolutely not. Okay, Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. I wouldn't recommend this. As sad as actually, because like if you watch all these movies and I say, hey, don't watch this one,
You gotta finish whatever story. I mean, it's literally just finishing Tom Cruise. But I don't recommend it at all. I didn't like this one. I didn't like the previous one that much either. This one was way too long. There was 2 really, really good action set pieces that honestly just go watch on YouTube and you're good. So the flying sequence and then the underwater sequence were really good. Then there's about another 2.5 hours of them trying to make you like cry. It's bad writing and everything.
I need you to trust me.
Oh my God, bro.
I actually thought the last scene was good, like the monologue. I thought that was sweet.
But I wouldn't suggest it. I would just go watch Fallout or something.
Yeah, if you've never stepped into Mission Impossible, I would not watch this one. But okay, Materialist. This one kind of surprised me. The marketing made it look like a rom-com. It was not a rom-com in any way, shape, or form. It's just a dramedy. No, not a dramedy. Sorry, it was a dromance. And yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. Had some interesting stuff to say, but I would recommend it.
Yeah, I would too. I'm a big Celine Song fan after Past Lives. And I don't think this is better than Past Lives, but I think there's a certain charm to it. I think if you go into expecting a rom-com, like Logan was saying, you're probably going to be disappointed. But if you go into it being like, okay, this is a romance movie and it has a few things to say about romance, it's got a couple of good monologues in there.
When I see your face, I see wrinkles, gray hair, and children that look like you.
Pedro's pretty good. So is Dakota and Chris Evans. So, I mean, I think it was a solid time. I really liked the soundtrack too.
I'm gonna recommend that one.
Yeah, well made. Yeah.
So that's our second Film Miners recommendation, Eddington. Andrew, I don't even know what to say about this one. You.
I liked Eddington. It probably won't end up on like my top 5 favorite movies of the year, but it is right now. I had never seen an Ari Aster movie before. He's more into horror and stuff. I'm not really into that, but I thought it was messy, but in some ways I think it was well enough directed and engaging enough to where like the messiness wasn't a huge issue for me. Kind of an interesting like moderate stance on everything. It just kind of showed how it happens. Granted, it kind of goes off the wheels in terms of like spoiler, but everything starts going crazy. It was pretty unpredictable. Like I didn't know what was about to happen. There were shootout sequences that I think were really well made. And for the most part, I just thought it was pretty gripping, and it had a lot of funny scenes too. Like genuinely laugh out loud. So I'd recommend it, but also don't hate me if you go watch it and you think it's like the worst thing ever. So
I'm not going to recommend it just because I think that it is really messy, and ultimately I feel like the payoff of the movie is not worth a lot of kind of just like the random stuff that's in this. I do think it was really funny though, and I also like a lot of the stuff it was saying because it is a good movie. Final Destination. We're actually going to knock out all the horror movies right now. Final Destination, fine. It was fine. Wouldn't recommend it, but it was my first Final Destination movie. It was fun.
I didn't watch it.
We do not care.
I don't think you watched any of these. I Know What You Did Last Summer was legitimately one of the worst written movies I've ever seen. It was so freaking stupid. Danica! Do not watch that movie. It's especially if you've seen the first one, do not watch this movie. It will ruin the first one for you. Megan 2.0, I thought this was hilarious. I would actually recommend watching Megan 2.0. I'm going to be honest. The first one was a horror movie. This one was absolutely not a horror movie. It was a comedy, and I think they killed it. Okay, so that's the quick horror run. Obviously, we can't put Megan 2.0 on the Film Miners recommended because Andrew's not seen it. Okay, next up. Weapons. Well, this is still a horror movie, but this isn't in the same vein as those last three.
Yeah, so Logan already talked about Weapons. He made a review on it. I loved Weapons, actually. I think I'll probably end up rewatching it, and I'll probably end up liking it even more, honestly. But I went into it not a huge horror guy, but this one had a lot of great like thriller and even comedic elements. But the way they kind of played it out, story structure wise, really Magnolia-esque. Really builds tension. I think the final act was also just a lot of fun, honestly. I mean, I know people have their gripes with it, but personally I had a really good time, and right now it's probably my favorite movie of the year. I don't think it'll stay there, but right now it is.
Whoa.
I came out of the theater like pumped. Zach Kreger, yeah, I think he's got the sauce. Yeah, I think Logan's tweaking over there.
I've become a weapon.
Oh, he's doing the run.
Yeah, no, I thought this was a good movie. So I'm giving this a recommendation. Third recommendation, Weapons. Go watch it. It's in theaters right now. Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, so this legitimately was the worst movie of the year so far. It was literally soulless. Like, I genuinely think they might have did a test experiment and tried to make like a ladybug intelligent, and he wrote this movie. Okay, because there is no life in this. AI could have done better. I'm gonna be honest. AI could have done better, and so yeah, absolutely do not recommend this. I hope this movie.
I didn't watch it. So
I hope this movie rots on the bins, on the shelves of Disney Plus to never be seen by another human.
Made like $900 million.
Yeah, so that hurts. That hurts.
They'll keep making them. They'll keep making them.
It also hurts whenever like my kids say, "Hey, let's watch Lilo and Stitch." I'll be like, "Okay," I put it on. They're gonna be like, "What is this crap?" I'd be like, "This is Lilo and Stitch," and they'd be like, "No, we want to watch blue freaking hairball live action Bozo Stitch," and I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so upset.
I mean, you got to get girls first before you can have kids. So
Oh,
hold your horses on that one, Logan.
Okay, I could. Yeah, you know what? I can't even rebuttal that.
So yeah, 28 years later. You want to talk about that one?
Yeah.
I watched 28 Days Later in preparation to this, but not weeks. I don't think it really mattered. I loved the like first and third acts of this movie. I think it kind of wanders off in the second act and loses me for a bit, but I liked the direction of this movie, kind of how it was shot, edited. I thought it was really unique. And yeah, it made me interested in that universe and where they're going to go with it, and made me look forward to the others. So I'd recommend it if you like a good zombie flick.
I do not recommend this movie. I did not like this at all. I thought the editing and the cinematography was absolutely buns. I think I'm just not a fan of the style they were going for here. But yeah, no, I also agree with the pacing. Like the second half was just like, oh my gosh. And the third act was better, and the first act was solid. But yeah, wouldn't recommend this one.
I would though.
Yeah, well, we know. We got it. Okay.
In my opinion, is what matters. So
Ballerina.
Anna.
I didn't like this. I thought it was like John Wick light.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. Yeah.
You know what it felt like? It felt like when Mandalorian showed up in Book of Boba Fett. When John Wick shows up, you're like, oh, okay, this got better. And then he goes away and you're like, so wouldn't recommend this. But Anna's doing her thing and she's beautiful. So gotta give you points for that. Gotta give you points for that, Andrew. Tom Cruise's girlfriend's beautiful. You can't keep getting away with it.
I didn't watch it, so I don't care if you liked it or not.
Friendship.
Give me that.
Give me that.
What?
Give me that.
My food?
I'm joking. Friendship. I really liked Friendship. I thought it was really funny. I also thought it was just like nicely made too, which I mean, it was A24. And there was a couple of scenes that really got me going, you know, laughing wise. And
yeah.
Tim Robinson, I just watched I Think You Should Leave. So I think if I watched Friendship again, I'd probably even get more of a kick out of it, because now I'm like more in tune with his humor.
I'm sorry. What did I do? What did I do?
But that was like the first time I'd ever watched anything with him in it. And I highly suggest it. I had a really good time if you want to watch it
I would,
with
yeah.
the boys.
I recommend this one too. It's funny. That's another Film Miners recommendation. Good job.
Approved.
Ding, ding, ding.
F1. It was good. It was good. Very thrilling. There's not much story going on here. I think the whole, like, if they would have cut out the romance, this movie would have been like significantly better, in my opinion.
I have very similar thoughts to this one as I do on Top Gun Maverick, which is Joseph Kosinski, same director. Good cinematography, like really clean. Love the soundtrack. I love Brad Pitt, so I was engaged with that. But the story-wise, it's very thin, very shallow. You know what's going to happen. Not a lot going on there. But, I mean, the racing scenes were exhilarating. They do a really good job with the sounds and just kind of like putting you in the seat. And so I was like totally there for every racing sequence, which there was a lot of racing sequences. But when they were just trying to, you know, do all the basic generic story stuff, I wasn't really there. But I'd still recommend it. It's a good popcorn flick.
Yeah, I would totally recommend it in theaters. I feel like I would never watch this out of theaters though. Yeah, I'll recommend it too. So there you go. Another Film Miners
Guess it's
recommendation.
a Film Miner recommendation.
They barely made it. Barely made it. Karate Kid Legends. This movie sucks. Don't watch it. Very cornball. Very cheese. And maybe that's the point of it, but I don't know. It seemed like they were trying to be dramatic with it. Yeah, wouldn't recommend it. Phoenician Scheme. Andrew.
Phoenician Scheme. I'm like a big Wes Anderson guy. Watched everything he's ever done. Love most of it. This one was okay. It wasn't as funny or as witty as any of his other movies. I mean, it still had awesome production design, still had the great camera work and acting and everything. But yeah, I just never really got fully on board with this one. It never really sold me. I don't think I'd recommend it. I would just tell you to go watch any other Wes Anderson movie, honestly.
Happy Gilmore 2. Andrew is a Happy Gilmore 2 fanatic, so I'll let him talk about this one because I haven't seen it.
Not a fanatic. I wouldn't recommend. I like Happy Gilmore. I watched that a decent amount of times growing up. So I didn't go into this one like expecting anything great because it's like a legacy sequel and it was definitely a cash grab. Honestly, the first few minutes, it's actually pretty funny. And then it kind of starts getting a little bit too much. Lots of CGI for some reason. Yeah, I know.
Because golf is just something you can't create in real life.
Yeah, I think it thought it needed to go like bigger is better. Like it's just Happy Gilmore. Like just have him play another competition. You don't need to be going all like Tron on us with all these like new. I don't know. It just kind of got really dumb and not funny dumb. It just kind of got dumb. So I wouldn't recommend it. I didn't think it was that good. And it also had probably like a 300 celebrity cameo count. Like literally every
world
minute.
record.
There was a new celebrity that I was like got green screened in that I was like, what the? So Adam Sandler was making tons of calls, but cameos don't make a movie for me. So if you're like a Marvel fan and you care about that stuff.
The poor Marvel fans, bro. Lastly, we got Life of Chuck here. Like this one a lot. I don't think it was as good as I wanted it to be. Story is strange, but I liked how strange it was. It definitely wasn't for everyone, but it had me and my friends watching it, and we were locked in. And then after, we had like a 30-minute discussion about the movie. So not a lot of movies can do that nowadays. Okay, so yeah, I would recommend it.
I'm torn with this movie. It didn't really carry with me much out of the theater. I didn't really think about it much. Thought it had an interesting premise, ideas, obviously Stephen King and all that, but it just didn't. I don't think it executed super well. I mean, I thought it was pretty good. Like it wasn't a waste of my time for sure. The way it was structured, I thought the first story probably gripped me the most. The second story was definitely wholesome, and I enjoyed the dance sequence. And then it kind of maybe got a little bit too much. So I was probably more disappointed just because I had really high expectations. So I guess I wouldn't be like fast to recommend it, but I don't know. This is kind of on the edge for me. So we can recommend it.
I mean, if you don't want to recommend it, you don't have to recommend it.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to recommend it. I'm sorry, Life of Chuck heads out there. But it was an all right summer overall.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would probably give it like a 7.
Popcornies. Yeah. But I don't think there was anything that like 5-star blew me away.
Yeah, it was definitely no
like
2023.
Oppenheimer or Dune
Yeah.
2 or something, you know.
All right, guys. So that is the summer 2025 season for movies. The Film Miner recommendations for this summer are Weapons, Superman, F1, Materialist, and Friendship. If you haven't watched those movies, please go watch them, especially if they're in theaters right now. You definitely don't want to miss Superman or F1 in theaters. It definitely will make the experience better. But that's all we got for you guys. Hopefully we cut this up, made this nice and short and sweet, so you can just get the raw meat of the video. Yeah. But yeah, Andrew, you wanna take us away?
For the Film Miners, thank you for watching. And as always, remember to major in goofs and minor in film. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for tuning into The Film Miners.
Remember to follow us on social media. Links are in the description.
I would have gone to get to the end. People need hope to know someone's out there for them.
A leap of faith.
Oh, look at potato!
Avengers!
He was in the Amazon with my mom.
Konnichiwa.